quick run through of what's been going on. Hold on. So, a while back, I had taken out some lights. I have taken up some side marker lights out of my car in the back, and I didn't put any of the screws back in. I just clipped it on there. Problem with that was that it was unsecure, and with the wind, it pushed it back and unclipped it. And actually, the bumper was only riding with these three or four clips, and going above 80 miles per hour, maybe even 100, that bumper flew out, and I was dragging it for about like 5 miles out. Since I was dragging it, the bumper was rubbing against the concrete for the entire time I was driving, and this was actually straight and dipped down like that into a corner. That's just gone. And it's the same thing on the other side. So that's the reason why I had to get a new bumper. This one had clips right here on the corner, and it's just gone. So there's absolutely no way I could put it back on there and have it look functional. So I just went ahead and bought a new one. It was only dragging by the wires that plug into the license plate and the side marker lights. So that harness might be messed up. I might need to buy a new one, but I have the new bumper over here. And I took all this that happened, and I turned it into something that I've been wanting to do, but been scared to. So I took this old bumper and I started cutting it up. I started cutting it up because I wanted it to look like the Mustang from Need for Speed. If you've seen it, these are just cut up wide open, where the fog lights usually go. And I'm gonna try and replicate the same thing, but in the back. There's a big hole right there right now, so that's because I cut it up. And usually it has these reflectors and trim bezels, plastic trim bezels. But I cut those off already, and right now I'm just filling up the holes that were left over from cutting it. I'm filling it up with plastic and metal mesh, and I'll show you my process that I've been going through lately. You could already see I had to cut up back here, and I did the same thing to this one. It's already cut up. That's the only reason why I haven't thrown this old bumper away, is because I've needed the clips for this old bumper that doesn't come with the clips, and I've just been using it as practice. This was the first one I cut, and the first one I plastic welded right before I started jumping on this one, because I just felt like I just felt afraid that I was gonna mess this one up and have to buy another bumper. So once I plastic welded that side, I got enough confidence to just jump on this one. And this one already is cut up all the way and plastic welded on both sides where the holes show up. Next step is probably, there's this tab right here. It's part of the trim. It kind of interferes, and I want to make it straight, so I gotta buy a heat gun and bend it so it can become straight as this one, and then plastic weld it together. What else? I think I'm also gonna make this lip down here. I'll make about 1 inch wider, so it's gonna come out more and have more depth. Yeah, that's basically my plan and to-do list. Hopefully this turns out great. If not, I'll need a new bumper, and I don't need that.